Just because his dog was killed, he wiped out the entire CIA.
And I have to now.
The man's name is Mason. Years ago, after completing a classified mission, he disappeared to a remote island, cut off from the rest of the world. Every day, aside from drinking and playing chess, his only companion was his dog. Once a week, supplies were delivered right on schedule. The captain knew the rules of the island. Drop off the goods and leave immediately. No lingering. That routine lasted for years, until a little girl broke the silence. One day, the captain brought his niece, Jessie, with him to the island. Hearing rumors about a strange man living there, Jessie grew curious and knocked straight on Mason's door.
Most people just say thank you. You know, me and my uncle come up here week after week bringing you supplies, and yet you've never even come down to greet us. Why is that?
No matter how much she questioned him, Mason refused to engage. But her curiosity made her miss the last boat back.
Jessie! Come on!
Moments later, violent waves swallowed them whole. Mason rushed out in a small boat to rescue them. Relying on sheer strength and skill, he managed to save Jessie, but sadly, her uncle sank into the ocean forever. Over the next few days, Jessie stayed with Mason, but the injury on her foot, left untreated for too long, became badly infected. Mason decided to leave the island alone to buy medicine. When he reached the nearby town, he carefully avoided every security camera. Yet no matter how cautious he was, a live-streaming bystander caught a glimpse of his face. At that very moment, a CIA super AI system triggered an alert.
Timur Chamoyev. He's a high-value target wanted for the bombing of our embassy in Algeria.
Who's our nearest assault team?
Alpha.
Send them.
By nightfall, a fully armed tactical team landed on the island. Mason didn't panic. He calmly moved toward the traps he had already prepared. Then he deliberately exposed his position, waited for the team to split up, and took them out one by one. Within minutes, the last man fell. Mason hadn't planned to dig up the past again, but he couldn't forgive them for killing the dog that had stayed by his side all those years. Back at headquarters, officials were stunned. A highly trained special ops unit had been wiped out in just minutes. They pulled Mason's file. He was once one of the CIA's top field operatives. During a previous mission, he uncovered illegal secrets about the agency director. Not wanting trouble, he chose exile on that island. But the director never stopped searching for him. To eliminate the threat for good, he sent his best assassin, Walker. Soon, Walker found them. At first, Mason held his own, but as the fight intensified, he slowly began to lose ground. At the critical moment, Jessie stepped in. She couldn't defeat Walker, but she bought Mason the time he needed to recover. When news came that Walker had failed again, the impatient director mobilized every available unit.
We're doubling down. Get your team ready.
Yes, sir.
Mason had once helped a local crime boss named Carl. Now he entrusted Jessie to Carl's protection. Watching her leave safely, Mason had nothing left to worry about. It was time to settle the score. One afternoon, while the director sipped wine in his office, he suddenly realized his men outside were already unconscious on the floor. In his final moments, he tried to reason with Mason, but Mason had no interest in hearing another word.
And I have to now.
3 months later, in a quiet, unnamed town in Spain, Jessie, working at a small cafe, receives a mysterious package.